I need to ask you about something.
What?
So last night I recorded a video before, like when I was done with work. It was like 11:30, and I was really tired, and I was like, how I get when I'm tired, like now, like goofy, and it was an unboxing, so I can't like redo it. So do you think I should put like a disclaimer or do like a little video before it to tell people, hey, look, I was really goofy, just so they know and give me a break or something like that?
I would have to see it. I mean, I don't know.
You think I should even just maybe do something like, like we just came back from the doctor, we're sitting here in the car. I could just make it like I'm talking to you, asking your advice, but really I'm just telling people that this is a disclaimer that I was really goofy in this video, and, you know, kind of like a heads up.
You can if you want.
Okay. Hey everybody, on today's video I have a triple unboxing of sorts, and I am also going to tell you why my mailman very well may be a vampire. Stay tuned and you'll hear more. Hello to all my friends out there in YouTube land. It is your good buddy Philtastic Phil here. I'd like to welcome you back to my channel. I am in my office again. This is just a different angle, I guess. This is actually what I'm looking at if you sit at my desk. My shelf with too many knickknacks, Joker above me, which if you follow on my Instagram, you know why that's kind of significant. Some artwork over here, but enough about that. I'm sorry it's late at night. I just got done with work, and I have a triple unboxing for you today. I just realized that my office door is there. Would that be too like weird if I started a video just like walking in and out of the door? I think I might have tried that once, and it might have been just too.
Hello, everybody.
Extra. I don't know. Anyway, enough about the door. Let's get to the comics because I know that that's what you really want to see. So, before I get into the story of why my postman is probably a vampire, I'm going to open up this one. This is an eBay purchase I did a little while back based on some. Where's my knife? Oh well. Based on some blue ocean spec, as they say, that Reggie had talked about. Reggie from Reggie Collects, of course, on his channel not too long ago. And this was a book identified by Doug Bratton as something that may or may not be worth our while. So I'm going to find my knife. Hold on a second. Here we are. I knew it was somewhere. Anyway, as I was saying, as I tried to mumble through, this is a Blue Ocean spec I got from eBay. Reggie from Reggie Collects and Doug Bratton identified this as a possible mover and shaker, as they say. You can tell I'm really tired because when would I ever say mover and shaker? I don't even know if, like, I don't know if somebody was like, if I was asking somebody to pass the salt, I would say mover and shaker. But first off, I was not expecting this to be packed very well, and I'm kind of surprised that it is. At least they put enough cardboard in here, and that kind of reminds me why I generally don't buy on eBay. And let's take a look at this. This is not what I ordered. Uh-oh. Do we have a problem? Oof. Okay, I got a little scared. So I know what this is going to be, and I'll tell you what it's not going to be. It's not going to be Hellstrom #1, which is when I saw this I thought maybe I got scammed, but there's actually a very nice note from the seller. Something extra, please see my other listings. Thanks, Thomas. Okay, so that made my heart skip a little bit. Not that I spent a lot on this at all. No, the whole point of Blue Ocean Spec, if you're unfamiliar, looking at titles that nobody's looking at now that you can get at an affordable price, with the possibility that it may have potential for growth. And this one is one of them here. And this was this is, I should say, Sandman number 17. This is the first appearance of Calliope. That's one of Sandman's siblings, if I'm not mistaken. And the seller was nice enough, of course, to include a copy of Hellstrom number 1. There's the seller's information if you want to look them up. But yeah, I'm really excited. I got a very good deal on this. You know, I don't know if it's a Reggie effect or a Blue Ocean effect, but it seems like sometimes when I go online after seeing one of those videos, which I'm sure many people do, these books seem to jump up in price. But this one was a good price at all. I refuse to pay a premium for a spec type of book. And Sandman's got that Netflix series coming out just next month, so I'm excited for that. Should I tell the vampire story now? No. Instead, I'm going to show you the second piece of the unboxing. Yes, this is more like a 2.5, I guess you could say, instead of a triple unboxing. Because although this was sent to me by Reggie, again, you could see Delicate, which everybody knows is Italian for this might break. Again, bear with me with my stupid jokes. It's late, I'm tired. This is actually something potentially for you. If you watched my video last week, I know I had 2 videos, then you'd know that I had the chance to review, trying to not to destroy that too much so I could reuse it, this book. Oh man, this is awesome. Sorry, a little surprise. So let me get my composure again. So as you can see, if you looked at my video last week, you saw that but one of my videos rather, the one that is titled Isolation, or it's a big red and black graphic, and yes, I did that on purpose because I know that that's Reggie's colors. If you're unfamiliar, Isolation is a new indie book coming out by a new indie publisher, and that's Swolger Publishing. And the force, of course, behind Swolger Publishing is Reggie Simmons from Reggie Collects, as well as writer Dave Bratton, who Rockaway's on. He lives next town over, 10 minutes from here. And Delia, I believe her last name is Gunderson, is the artist, of the Joe Kubert School, also in Rockaway, also right around the corner. And I had unboxed this puppy here. This is the Isolation. This is their book that's coming out, Ashcan. It's a really cool kind of, they describe it as a horror mystery book. This is a 7-page preview, and Ashcan, if you're unfamiliar, that's a little smaller thing here. And my copy came out a little banged up, and it's, again, not Reggie's fault. I know that the man packs things impeccably well, having ordered stuff from him in the past. Mine had a little dent on it, and I mentioned it in the video just to kind of make fun. And sure enough, Reggie sent me a brand new one. So thank you, Reggie. That was very nice of you to do. You didn't have to do that, but I certainly appreciate it. Anyway, that one is for me, but this one is for you. And all you have to do is go back to, actually I said it was in my video from last week, it was from my live stream from last week, and I mentioned that I'm going to be giving this one away, maybe to you, or to you. Probably not you over there. Again, bear with me, I'm very tired. I get punchy at night. And all you have to do is either on this video or the live stream. Now, you know what I'm going to say? Go to the live stream video and comment with a hashtag isolation. Again, that's hashtag isolation. For your chance to win, Isolation Ashcan, and I will send this to you. And again, there's some instructions with this too. Kind of like getting a gremlin. There's certain rules that you have to abide by. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then you have not seen Gremlins. Again, forgive me, I'm punchy. But anyway, yes, go back to the live stream video in the comments, and you could watch it. It's a replay. The live show, again, is called Last Week Tonight. And comment hashtag isolation for your chance to win the Reggie Collects Isolation, Swolger Publishing, excuse me, isolation ash can. Uh, Also, last week I put out another video with an interview with another independent comic book writer and co-founder of Legacy Comics, Patrick Hickey Jr. And for Patrick's giveaway, I'm actually giving away digital copies of one of his books, Condry, issues 0 through 4. Again, you could go back and you'll see there's another video that's with a blue background. I didn't plan on that. It's just Reggie's was red and I just picked blue for whatever reason. Go ahead and go back to that video and comment with a hashtag legacy for your chance to win that. So again, you could win 2 prizes from me. Hashtag isolation on the live feed video for chance to win an isolation ash can, and hashtag legacy to win a digital copies I should say, of Condry issues 0 through 4. So this one here, this was something I purchased from Shortbox, and this was delivered by my postman, who I'm pretty sure is a vampire. I'll explain. This past Saturday, my live stream had ended, and I said that this was on its way. I knew it was on its way. And I was upstairs with my wife. We were having a late breakfast. The little guy had just gone to sleep. So we're just kind of enjoying it, just kind of sipping the coffee and everything. And one of our cameras, we have cameras, I should say, goes off and says, okay, well, somebody's pulling up. So then I get a little informed delivery notification on my phone. That's right, I know when the mailman is dropping packages like this off. We live on a busy street. I always figured it was a good idea. It says, oh, your package is here. It's like, oh, great. So I was coming downstairs, and then my phone went off again just a second later. Oh, we couldn't deliver it. Nobody answered the door. So now here's the thing. As I've said, I have cameras in the front of our house, the back of our house, and strategically placed in other areas, and I'm probably not going to mention here on YouTube, just in case. But when somebody approaches the front door, and when somebody approaches my property in general, I get a notification. I have a recording of them on my phone. So I was a little shocked because my camera for our front door, for whatever reason, did not go off. I'm trying to do this as smoothly as possible. I open this box. And I open the door, throw my shoes on, I should say first. Open the door, I see the little pink "sorry we missed you" slip, and I see the mailman's truck just kind of going right to the neighbor. So I'm like, okay, this is fine. He's not far. I could catch up. I start walking. He goes down to the next block, next house, and the next house. And I start to realize, by the way, why my mailman, well, I always get other people's mail, because my mailman is just like this, super quick. And that's the exact sound he makes with his mouth when he's delivering, and I could hear it from outside, inside rather. So anyway, he's now like 3 houses down, and I start running because it is a pain to, honestly, it would figure it would be a bigger pain to wait the day. I'd actually have to wait until today, Monday, when I'm recording this, to go down to the post office, pick up the box and whatnot, because the last time I just tried to sign it and leave the slip there, the postman was like, oh no, you can't sign this. We need your signature. We need you there. Anyway, so now I start sprinting down the road. Now, clearly, if you're seeing this, I'll be the first to tell you, I'm not built for speed. I'm built for love, okay? And yes, I just said that to hear my wife cackle when she hears that. So anyway, I'm sprinting, sneakers on, getting a little bit closer, and then he starts going. A little bit closer, then he starts going. And I'm waving, hey, mailman, mailman. I finally catch up to him. I'm like, hey, I'm at blah, blah, blah. Here for my package. I got the slip. He gives me a look that looks pure evil. Oh, by the way, see, I messed up the story. The whole reason I think he's a vampire is because he didn't show up on my camera at all. Now, you might say, well, maybe he was out of view of your door, your camera. I was like, no, it's trained right on the door. It never has happened before. And he had the little packing slip right on the door. I don't know why I just did that to show you. You know what a packing slip is. You know what a door is. Bear with me, I'm very tired. Anywho, so the only thing I could think of is if he's a vampire, maybe he has something that he can't appear on digital cameras or videos or whatnot. And look, I know a thing or two about vampires. I've seen Dracula and a bunch of other vampire movies. I'm not talking about like old Dracula. I'm talking about like the Gary Oldman, with the weird haircut thing. Anyway, so I figured, yeah, I know that they don't appear in mirrors. Maybe there's something that they don't appear in cameras. Now you may be asking yourself, Phil, this was in the middle of the day. How would a vampire go out in the middle of the day? They don't like sunlight. Easy. If you've seen the first Blade film, he was probably wearing very high SPF suntan lotion or something like that. He was protecting himself. Anyway, back to where I was. Catching up, he gives me this look like the look of death. Like, well, I have to go in the back and get it. I was like, all right, and this isn't a big truck. This is like one of those small little regular postal vans. Hands it to me. It's oh, great, thanks. I turn around and there's like 4 other people who are running down the street to get packages from him. So at least I wasn't alone in that. Anyway, and yes, we lock our doors and have garlic all over the place now because he might very well be a vampire. That's the only thing I could figure out. So while I was telling that story poorly, I opened up the package a little bit. There are packing peanuts in here, which if you've watched my channel, you know that I don't like at all, but I understand they're a necessity. While I'm trying not to make a mess while I pull this out, and speaking of packing peanuts at the same time, oh, okay, yeah, they're just coming out now. So much for no mess. Anyway, go check out Trev, the shipping guru. He won my 100 subscriber contest. If you saw my live stream, then not this past week, the week before, then you know that. And he actually did his very first video on his YouTube channel. Nice little haul. I think he said that some of that stuff was from me. Was from my prize, at least. I again, if you weren't familiar, I gave away a gift card to your LCS. So check Trev out. The packing peanuts made me think of that. And he seems like a nice guy. He had a good video. I'll put a link in the description and whatnot. And I will open this. And I think with short box, the seller actually packs it. So good job to this guy, because this was well protected. And this is another Sandman key. Thought something broke for a second. And he has a price tag on this, which is not what I paid for. I'm taking that off. Another Sandman key, which, again, I'm excited for the Sandman show. And I guess just watching Doug talk about it, I've kind of got the Sandman itch. This is, and this was one I got for a very reasonable price. Sandman number 4 at a 9.0. This is the first appearance of Lucifer. Yes, that one. That Lucifer. And, yeah, having read Sandman Volume 1, it's one of the books behind here. Yeah, I know that that's a pretty crucial part of the story. I know in the Netflix series, Lucifer is being played by, I think her name is Gwendolyn Christie, if I'm not mistaken. She was the one on Game of Thrones, and she was in some of the Star Wars prequels as the, I don't know what the character's name is. It was a stormtrooper in shiny armor. I'm not a Star Wars guy, but yeah, I like her. She's a good actress. And I like this book. This is a cool book. And hopefully I will be able to flip this at some point, because I need to start, I think, cutting down on what I have in my collection. I know I've been saying that, but slabs included on that. Anyway, that was my haul for this video. If you liked it, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Comment, yes, I'm very tired. I realize I'm all over the place. Most importantly, I want to give away those books. The Isolation Ashcan and the Condry digital copies, 0 through 4. So go ahead and go back and comment on those videos with that hashtag. Again, hashtag legacy, hashtag isolation. You know what I'm going to do? Just to make it simple, comment on this video. Again, hashtag legacy for Condry issues 0 through 4 digital. Hashtag isolation for the isolation ash can. I believe there's only like 100 of these in print. And again, special thanks again to Reggie. Dude, you didn't have to send me a new one. That was very cool of you. I appreciate that. Thanks again for watching. I apologize, I'm all over the place. Make sure you comment so you could win some comics. I hope that you enjoyed what you saw here. Peace, love, and comics. Have a great week. Take care, and check me out on Saturday. Remember, we've got a live show 11 a.m. Eastern. Later.